If you're a fan of the Assassin's Creed series, you probably know that these two games are very different in terms of setting, gameplay, and story. But which one is more enjoyable and satisfying to play? Let's find out. First of all, let's talk about the setting. Assassin's Creed Valhalla takes place in the 9th century, during the Viking Age. You play as Ivar, a Viking warrior who leads his clan to settle in England. Along the way, you encounter various historical figures and events, such as King Alfred, the Great Heathen Army, and the Battle of Edington. The game features a vast open world that includes Norway, England, Ireland, and France. You can explore the beautiful landscapes, raid monasteries, build your settlement, and engage in naval combat. Assassin's Creed Mirage, on the other hand, takes place in the 12th century during the Crusades. You play as Altair, a member of the Assassin Brotherhood who is tasked with eliminating 9 targets who are involved in a conspiracy. The game features a smaller open world that includes Jerusalem, Acre, Damascus, and Masyaf. You can explore the historical cities, climb buildings, stealthily assassinate your enemies, and use your hidden blade. Now, don't get me wrong, I love both games and I appreciate their historical accuracy and immersion, but I have to say that Assassin's Creed Valhalla has a more diverse and dynamic setting than Assassin's Creed Mirage. The game offers more variety and freedom in terms of activities, locations, and interactions. You can customize your character's appearance, gear, and skills. You can choose how to approach each mission and dialogue option. You can also participate in side quests, minigames, and events that add more depth and flavor to the world. Secondly, let's talk about the gameplay. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is a more action-oriented game than Assassin's Creed Mirage. The game features a revamped combat system that is more brutal and visceral than ever. You can use different weapons, such as axes, swords, spears, bows, and even hidden blades. You can also dual-wield any combination of weapons or use a shield for defense. You can perform special attacks and finishers that deal massive damage and dismember your foes. You can also use your Raven to scout the area and mark enemies and resources. Assassin's Creed Mirage is a more stealth-oriented game than Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The game features a simpler combat system that relies more on timing and precision than on variety and customization. You can use only one weapon at a time, your hidden blade. You can also use throwing knives and smoke bombs for distraction and escape. You can perform stealth kills from behind or above your enemies or blend in with crowds to avoid detection. You can also use your eagle vision to highlight targets and objectives. Again, I enjoy both games and I respect their different styles and mechanics, but I have to say that Assassin's Creed Valhalla has a more fun and satisfying gameplay than Assassin's Creed Mirage. The game offers more options and flexibility in terms of combat and exploration. You can experiment with different strategies and tactics to overcome each challenge. You can also experience more adrenaline and excitement as you fight your way through hordes of enemies or face off against legendary beasts. Finally, let's talk about the story. Valhalla has a more engaging protagonist, Ivar, who is a complex and charismatic character with a strong sense of honor and loyalty. Ivar's personal journey of finding a new home, forging alliances, and confronting their destiny is compelling and emotional. Mirage's protagonist, Altair, is a more stoic and reserved character who follows the orders of his mentor without much questioning. Altair's arc of redemption and enlightenment is less relatable and impactful than Ivar's. Valhalla has a more diverse and immersive world, with richly detailed environments, cultures, and characters. The game allows the player to explore different regions of England, as well as Norway, Ireland, and France. The game also features various activities, such as raiding monasteries, building settlements, hunting legendary animals, and participating in minigames. Mirage's world is more limited and repetitive, with mostly desert landscapes, cities, and fortresses. The game has fewer side quests and activities, and they tend to be more generic and tedious. Valhalla has a more coherent and satisfying story, with a clear structure, direction, and resolution. The game has a main storyline that follows Ivar's involvement in the conflict between the Vikings and the Anglo-Saxons, as well as a hidden storyline that reveals the secrets of the ancient civilization of the Isu and their influence on human history. The game also has multiple endings that depend on the player's choices and actions throughout the game. Mirage's story is more fragmented and confusing, with a vague plot that jumps between different time periods and locations. The game also has a cliffhanger ending that leaves many questions unanswered.